like I'm guessing most people here, I've been to a couple of these kind of masterclasses. Really liked Louisa's approach. Although I'd done a lot of kind of coaching and sort of work on money otherwise, this was the thing that kind of connected the dots and led to that further success. Got a lot from the community too, so you will meet a lot of like-minded people in there, and already forged some really quite strong relationships there with other members, which has been fantastic. To where I was at versus where I've got to, I'm now consistently having £10,000 months, which is fantastic, and I'm sure Louise is open to having a call with you if you are interested in what else she offers. Just kind of really lean into it and trust your instinct.
A friend recommended that I get in touch with Louisa, so I did this actual course, 6 months ago, and I've been in her group course. And the good news is all of the things we just tested, I tested correctly. So the work has really helped. And what I would say about Louisa's work and Louisa herself is that she has encyclopedic knowledge. It's amazing. The ego and the blocks and the wounds can be very tricky, and they can be very sly, and they hide in corners. But doing the course has helped me shine a light on oh, there that is. Okay, let's deal with that. This has been such a wonderful experience for me, and I just really treasure being in the community, being with Louisa, and being a beneficiary of her good work and her beautiful soul.
I started working on the alignment practice, how much I could feel the energy, and it was something that I'd never felt before. And I was like, always kind of, read The Secret, been into the energy, the universe, but this was like, okay, this is another level now. And it was from there I continued with the manifesting practices, and I was living in the energy of, how can I grow my business? What is it I need to do next? And I just got this download of, you need to learn to do this for your clients. You need to help your clients align their energy. So I think it's just, being fully supported, the amount of information, is actually on my to-do list to just literally rewatch everything again, because there is so much to take in. Like any kind of study and any work, any self-development, it's like watching a film, isn't it? You don't see everything the first time. Each time something new is discovered. The various courses that or codes, if you like, that we have within the Helix method, so the wealth codes, the self-love codes, and so on, it means I've got an array of kind of tools to pull from. Just do it. Yeah, just like I'm a big believer in we're here, things land at the right time. So if you're here and you're considering it, then there's a reason for that.
And I can honestly tell you, it's been amazing. My clients were coming that I haven't seen in a long time. I have been getting booked with my online clients as well. And I've gone from $2,100, which is about average over this last year, to over $5,000 in 1 month. 1 month. So I'm pretty damn excited. And then there's been a lot of ego that's come up. And with that, Louisa has helped us soothe the ego, release what is the story or the belief behind it all. So it seems to be an easier process, for which I am very grateful. And if you're thinking about joining the Wealth Portal and you're on the fence and you're not sure, it's the best investment so far that I've done in a long, long time. So I would highly, highly recommend it.
Louisa's client results are the things that really, they speak for themselves. I've learned to give myself permission to pivot, and that business can be fun. I play with my business now, and I need to play. I have a sense of freedom now from working with Louisa, that I can let go of the attachment to numbers. They no longer define how successful I feel. That feeling comes from within. So if you are sitting on the fence, considering investing in yourself by joining Louisa's world, I can only say, just do it.
I decided to embark on the Infinite Prosperity Collective after that. It was a time when I started with both programs, and that I realized that if I wanted to take my business to the next level, the access to an amazing bank of resources. You know, Louisa is extremely generous and has got a lot of resources that she built in our containers, especially in the IPC.
One, it has expanded my business. I met last year's goals back in August, and it's continuing to go from there. I really understood and discovered what resistance felt like in my body. I definitely understand the other side of that, and I now know what alignment feels like, and I understand how much easier it is to bring in the things that you want. What it has also helped me to do is to develop my own fine-tuning skills. And as I move through this program and I feel into the energies that I am actually releasing through each module, what it has allowed for me to do is to feel that in others. And so as an intuitive, I'm now able to transcribe that energy with my clients, which has allowed for them to have even more profound results, which is amazing. I've discovered a community that is so supportive and so loving. The women in this group are amazing, and Lou is amazing.
Say this to you. Nothing has shifted my personal life or the life of my clients faster than working with the amazing set of skills and tools that come with the Helix method. So if you're looking for something to explore that's going to enhance your practice as well as your personal life and give you a heads up like nothing you've ever seen, my strong recommendation is that you check out the Helix method.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody today? Welcome to our 6th session, Elevating the Line, where we're going to be deepening your shifts for your maximum expansion. Do let me know in the comments how you are doing. Hello to everyone on Facebook. Hello to everyone in the Zoom room, and hello everyone on the replay, of course. Today, we're going to be expanding on the shifts you've had so far. I know we've had some technical issues with Facebook, so if I suddenly disappear from Facebook, just come and join us in the Zoom room, and you'll find the link for the Zoom room in the Facebook group and, of course, in your emails as well. Alrighty. It's just been amazing seeing all the energetic shifts that everyone has been having. Are you feeling it? Let me know what has been happening. And it's been wonderful to see all the shifts from the conversations that we've been having in the energetic alignment audits as well. So do share your takeaways from those as well if you are here, because those insights that you've had may be helpful for someone else in a similar position. And I have opened up some time slots in my diary for Monday, because I recognize that we had gone fully booked. So I know there were a few of you going, I can't get booked in. So there's a couple of slots available on Monday. So do come and get booked in if you are wanting to have a energetic alignment audit with me. Let's get things moving for you. Okay, perfect. I'm just, yes. So today we have the fabulous Carolyn coming in. And I will be bringing you on shortly, Carolyn. So thank you. I've just seen that you're here, so that is fantastic. So stay here, and we will be welcoming you shortly. So delighted to see that you've made it. Can't wait for our conversation. Alrighty. This is just so wonderful to see what is happening. I'm going to do a bit of a recap, and then I'm going to start to answer some of the questions that have been coming in, and then we're going to have a conversation with Carolyn, and then we're going to be doing some helixing. How does that all sound? So I went back through and picked up the questions that had come through yesterday that I didn't get a chance to go to, so we've been answering them in order of them coming in. So if there's more questions, of course, they may arise off the back of something else that I say, then pop them in the comments, and we'll make sure that we get to them today or on Monday. So today we're diving in deeper. Tomorrow, Sunday, is an integration day, so there's no live call. It's a great opportunity to revisit things, to contemplate, to go back over things that you've been working on during our time together. Post any questions in the Facebook group. And then we'll be live again on Monday to dive in deeper and to start to bring this all together and to create your action plan so that your wealth amplification, this is inevitable. Stepping into this next level of version of you becomes inevitable. And as a bit of a recap, doors are open for the Wealth Portal. We would love to have you with us. This is the natural next step to continue the momentum. This is our 4-month wealth energetics journey where we are breaking through and embodying that next level version of yourself so that you can hold those that expansion in your wealth consciousness, and you'll see a measurable elevation in your frequency. We show you how to do that. You'll have complete confidence that you can start to hit your financial goals as we're healing your nervous system, expanding the default set points around wealth and money, and upgrading your identity. Because we want to normalize those big leaps and the success in your field. And as you see your energy field coming into coherence and your connection with your higher self will be amplified, your intuition increases, and you'll see an acceleration of synchronicities and opportunities all showing up in your life, which is just so awesome. And I will show you how to find your money default set point yesterday. And we started to create a new default set point around that. So this is the money coming in. And there is, of course, so much more to this. We just touched the surface of it yesterday. It's the tip of the iceberg. It's an introduction to what you can start to uncover and embody. And we do all of that in the Wealth Portal, because we all have physiological, psychological, and energetic default set points across all aspects of our wealth consciousness. And we really start to unpack all of that in the Wealth Portal. So you have your breakthrough. This is the path to your breakthrough. So you'll know exactly how to reset your wealth default set point, those energetic set points, the physiological set points, the psychological set points, and calibrate to a new financial goal anytime that you desire. So we've got all the juicy details and a very special exclusive invitation for you. It's in a unique link. So do comment Wealth Portal, you'd like the link, and then we'll pop that over to you. It's not on my website because we've got special savings for you available till Tuesday. And for those of you that are paying in full, then you can have as a juicy bonus, a private call with me where you receive a wealth ascension activation and the Akashic Records with me as well. So very, very excited to see who is stepping in, and a huge, huge welcome to you. And thank you. I just want to say a huge thank you to my team for showering you with love this week and making sure that you have got everything that you need. And thank you, Chantal, for being here today. This is just absolutely fantastic. So been so grateful for all your support. Chantal is my right hand woman, and it's just been wonderful to see all the love that you've been having for Chantal this week, and welcoming her into the community. This is fantastic. Alrighty. Yes, the team have been absolutely amazing. And of course, if you need anything at any point in time, do just reach out to either myself and my DMs, and Chantal is taking care of everything in my DMs this week. Of course, you can reach out at clientcare@louisahavers.com as well. Alrighty, so a couple of links just to make sure that you've got them. We've got the link to book in the energetic alignment audit with me. We've got a survey for you as well, which will be super helpful if you complete that. And of course, when you complete it, and remember to hit submit. Somebody told me that they didn't hit submit. We never got it, of course. So you need to hit submit at the end of the survey so that we receive it. And then we will pop your name into the draw to win a one-to-one with me. So just giving you a heads up on that. And we are going to do a live giveaway at the end of our time together today. Of course, this is for the mother wound healing in the Akashic Records, where you'll heal collective intergenerational trauma of the mother wounds. You can feel safe to nurture your desires to receive and to be all of you, and to heal future generations to come. Actually, somebody, just to mention this, had said to me, I want to buy some of these Akashic Record activations that you've been giving away. They are available on my website under the section Emporium. So you are able to purchase them there if you're like, I didn't win it. I want to buy them all. So you'll find them there. Alrighty, so let's take a moment to set our intention for our time together, inviting you to give yourself a nice deep breath, breathing in for 4, and then as you breathe out, just let everything go. So you can land in your body with the intention to call everything back. Calling back your energy from places, spaces, times. Feel fully in your body here now. And bringing your awareness to your intention. What was your intention for when you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to sign up for that? What was your intention? What's your intention for the next 30 days, 90 days? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how expansive and aligned are you to your intentions right now? Take a moment to connect in with your body, listen to your body. My intention that you have powerful breakthrough and transformation this week, and that you hold it and you start to see the ripple effect in your life. Beautiful. As we come back together, so often I get asked the question of how the Helix method came to me, and my own journey of reinvention. Of course, my journey, continues. We've been running our company for 8 years now, and I've helped it's well over 10,000 people now to break through their upper limits, and we've taught and trained over 75 coaches and healers in our Helix method, energy psychology mastery, and the Akashic Records. It must be up to about 100 people now, actually. And what I share and teach is how I have helped my clients have phenomenal results. And my clients tell me all the time that the Helix method is rapid and more powerful. We're focusing on deep energetics, and this gives them confidence in what they are offering, and they've got 100% conviction and certainty that when they are working with the Helix method with their clients, that their clients will get the results that they desire. And what I'm teaching with you guys with the Helix methods is how I expand my consciousness and continue to do so, because of course the 6 energetic blocks that I shared with you, I experience them, and this is how we evolve our consciousness, move through them. I know I can reset my wealth default set point at any time I choose, and to be able to embody that next level. Does that make sense? So all of this has come from my own journey. And with what I share with you today, as I look back, my background is in psychology. I have a psychology degree, a counselling postgraduate diploma, part 1 of an MBA, certified coach. I've worked deeply with people who have experienced trauma through my background in social services. And then prior to that, actually, when I was working in University College of London in their psychology department. And when I was working for social services, I was there for 13 years. As you know, I'm getting to the point now where I've nearly been in my own business for 9 years. I was like, at some point it's going to surpass. And I'd be like, that's short time that I was in social services for, because I'll have been in business for longer. But whilst I was working in social services, I was one of the leaders in their coaching and mentoring program to help improve performance and develop leaders to lead high performing teams. And this is so powerful for being able to bring all of that into how we are able to lead ourselves in running our own businesses. And of course, at that point in time, we've had this conversation this week, haven't we, around anyone else in corporate who's been working really hard, having really stressful jobs. And for me, at that moment in time, when I look back, you know, if I wasn't leading or managing change, and if you imagine that, like one of my departments that I led on, you know, we had 200 staff. And I had one of the projects that I was given was potentially making 45 people redundant across the organization and changing their working hours, and just that just is see drama when you hear that. Drama, toxicity within the team dynamics, everybody's nervous systems are completely frazzled, all their childhood traumas are being projected onto the managers, all the things. It's a very stressful situation to lead. And, you know, us as the heads of departments would be reflecting on all the projections and transference by the team members, you know, because their nervous systems are triggered. We know we all completely got it. And you'd see these family dynamics from people's traumas being played out in the workplace. Has anyone else recognized that when they've been in those kind of situations? Maybe you were in a situation where you had, you know, risk of redundancy and all of that kind of stuff. People's behaviors change. And of course, people aren't consciously aware that they're doing it. So there was a lot going on. And during my time there, I was developing services for those affected by domestic abuse, sexual abuse, drug and alcohol, homelessness, preventing radicalization, trafficking. And then prior to that, managing dementia care units, mental health units where people were sectioned, and home care for the elderly to keep them in their own homes, because that's the best place for them. Stop them going into hospital, get them out of hospital if they've gone in there, so they can, you know, get back to their independence, the best, you know, the optimal independence that they can have. And then during my time there, I was, for about 8 years, I was head of performance and engagement, where I was leading on their business planning and performance and quality assurance and equity and diversity, all the good stuff to make sure businesses are delivering excellence. And I did love it. I knew I was making a difference. I was very good at my job. I loved the leading innovation, making change, improving services. I loved coaching and empowering colleagues and, you know, my team to help them to develop and lead. But also at that moment in time, I would have used the word I was sensitive, because I really noticed it, particularly when I was leading on community safety, which is where I was leading on domestic abuse and sexual abuse, and sitting on the children's safeguarding board and the adult safeguarding board, where we would see some, you know, the dark side of humanity and the cases of the trauma that people would be facing. And the thing was, I was feeling things in meetings, and I didn't have the language that I have for it now. But, you know, now I would say I realized I was psychically picking up what was happening to the clients who were using our services. So I'd be in, you know, in the child safeguarding board or the adult safeguarding board, and we'd have these reports, and I was feeling stuff. It was like I was there. I was psychically picking it up. And I started to realize that not everyone else in the room was doing that and having that experience. Of course, everyone's feeling compassionate, and we were all focused on how we can help the people that have been affected and help people in the future so they didn't have those experiences. But I'm leading these meetings, and I was like, don't think I can do this, because I'm literally feeling all of this in my body. Or I could see what had happened there, like I was there. And I'll come back to that bit in a minute, but I've been contemplating this for a while, because I've been thinking, like, how can I have more out of life? This has got to be more to life than this, because I'm literally working to pay the bills. There isn't enough money at the end of the month. There isn't enough hours for actual having a life outside of work and all the things. I felt like I was barely seeing my sons. It just was getting ridiculous. And all I wanted to do was have more time with my family, you know, and to be able to provide them with a really good lifestyle so they could flourish and grow and have fun. And it was seeing, you know, my father being ill health retired and missing out so much as he was working so hard to maintain the lifestyle that he desired for his family. You know, we never saw him. He was always working, bless him. And then I realized, I'm just repeating this pattern of what I thought success looked like. I'm busy working all the time. So I've been living in the energy of the question, I want my own business, but what can it be? And at that point, I had no clue, because I was so attached to what came in. I wasn't attached to what came in. I was literally like, I had no clue. And I had been helping my brother with his music publishing business. And in that, it was all the contract side of things. I was literally like, what can it be? This is before I was like, oh, I could have my coaching business. But it was like, what could it be? I really want my own business. And because I wasn't attached to what it was, I was open. Then in came, miraculously, it took about 6 weeks, in came this opportunity, network marketing company. And I was like, bingo, that's perfect. I can do that alongside my work. I'm not going to have to travel anywhere to do that. I can keep it local. I can do it online. I can give myself a pay rise. And that was my master plan, was to create more money and have more time with my sons. It then started to feel like it was going in the opposite direction. You know, we're like, ta-da, I'm going to go and do this. There were so many energy reversals going on. I was trying to create a new reality. The thing was, with the same thinking, without having healed the hidden trauma, without changing my consciousness. And so it was just more hard work, more of the same. Anyway, after about a year, I got to the point where I could reduce my hours at work and start to think about what I really wanted to do and how I could leave. And it then all started to come in very, very rapidly. The universe gifted me some shingles, some chronic fatigue, so that I could be off work for 6 months. I was literally sleeping for 6 months. And it was that experience where I was like, oh my word, my health. We know it, don't we? When we've had that burnout, we're like, my health is so important. I was like, I am leaving. This is it. I'm leaving. And I started to get everything set up to leave so that I could create my own business and to start to truly live at my highest potential. And I remember this was a key turning point for me, where I was running a holistic event with one of my colleagues, Kate, in the network marketing biz, for a friend of hers who had cancer. And there were all these other amazing therapists there. And there was a pranic healer there. And I remember, so I'm doing my presentation, helping people over here with all the things. I kept seeing this lady over in the corner, and she was doing like these 10-minute pranic healing sessions. And I just couldn't work out what she was doing. And my friend Kate said, you would love it. It's so up your street. And so I'd asked for a taster. And I remember going over to her, asking her for the taster. And she told me just to sit down. And she was standing about, you know, I'm never quite distances. But she asked me to, oh, I've disappeared. There we go. She asked me, she stood over probably about, 2 meters away from me, 3 meters away from me, and just asked me to relax and to close my eyes. And during that experience, what I realized was, I thought what had happened was she had come over, walked over to me and done something on my left-hand side, because I could feel her working here. It was like she was touching my body here. And so when she said, how was that for you? I said, oh, that was amazing. I feel really relaxed. And I realized, I felt it when you came over here and were working here on my left-hand side. I'll never forget how she went, I didn't move. And I was like, sorry, what do you mean you didn't move? Like, because I felt it so viscerally. And then I was like, oh, she said, yeah, you had a hole in your eye. I came over, I was working on it, but I was over there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm feeling energy. I'm picking up things psychically. I'm reading energy in other people's meetings. Everything just suddenly clicked into place. And so I just love throwing myself into training. So from that one experience, I did all their trainings, did all the levels, absolutely loved it. And the thing was, as I was doing the trainings, and because of my background in psychology, I was like, but if you do it in this way, it's going to be so much faster. So I didn't work in the way that they were teaching. I just blended it instantly. And I was immediately just working in a different way, and was able to bring all of my experience and background into how I was then starting to work with clients. And I'm sure many of you here as well, love to learn and study. We all love to learn and grow and expand what we know. So of course I continue my own training and studying today. And at that time, actually, as well, I had also trained in another energy alignment modality where we were using the sway technique. And again, I was like, but we can do it quicker. So I was blending how I was working with, the concepts from pranic healing, working with the sway, or my background in psychology. And what started to happen with the energy healing and how I was doing this was I started to write letters with my sway. So instead of going yes, yes and no, when I was working with clients or doing this for myself, I would be going round and round in circles. It would be, well, ultimately it was letters. It was like playing spiritual hangman. And I realized I was, channeling letters with my sway. And the cool thing is we have started to see this with the clients in the Helix Method Mastery as well. What starts to happen with their sway just before the letters start coming through, is just before they start to channel. And what had started, when that started happening, I was like, okay, I need my next mentor. And I was researching this phenomenon, and I was showing the Akashic records, and I was living in the Akashic, the energy of the question, show me the person to teach me the Akashic records. And then within a few days, we were connected in the mastermind, and I was like, there she is. And the rest is history, as they say. I've been teaching and certifying clients in the Akashic records for, gosh, it must be about 6 years now. And all along this way, I was evolving how I was working with clients and blending the energetics of the psychology and the Akashics, and new protocols of, evolving through my private one-to-ones with clients and downloaded from the Akasha. And I teach all of this now in the Helix Method certification program. And it was through the Akashic records that I was shown that next level of purpose was to teach and train others to do what I do. And I was in my own records and shown the path of, the words were, path of magic and manifestation. And this is the piece. You met Jenny earlier this week, who shared how, because it was literally the night after I had discussed with my coach the launch date of the Helix Method, that I had then woken up to the email from Jenny, and Jenny shared her story with us on Wednesday. And it's been wonderful having our clients sharing their stories via video. And today I'm so excited because we have Carolyn live with us, Carolyn Elizabeth. So I'm going to bring Carolyn on. Let me see where you are, Carolyn. I'll go to gallery view so I can find you. There you are. Ask you to unmute and pin you.
Good morning here. Good afternoon there.
Oh, how are you, Carolyn?
I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, it's a joy to see you. Thank you so much for coming today. So would you
working together for quite a number of years? Yes. And I'm ready to dive into a couple of things that we can cover. So should I think about those now with you?
Yes, go for it. Thank you, Karen. Everybody know where you are and what you do, and then dive into all the things. That'd be fabulous.
Certainly. So I'm actually in Pennsylvania in the States, and a little town, I'll say little, but it's Pittsburgh. And today, in the spirit of Lively Mint, it's one of the largest St. Patrick's Day parades that we know of around here in the States, like we like to say. But in that energy of things happening here, quite a number of years ago, I've been in the design field for almost 3 decades now, and also in the community and urban design kinds of fields. And years ago, I had an opportunity and met Louisa, and I think that there was a point in that meet where I realized I'm in for a shift. I don't know when it's coming, but it is an energy that I am ready to have. And there was quite a bit that was going on in my personal life in terms of my marriage and being a newer mother and all of those kinds of things, where those dynamics were shifting as well, right? And it was figuring out what was going on and how I had actually had purpose in what was happening, and figuring out what was next. So similar to your moments there of thinking about all those kinds of shifts. And from a professional perspective, I was growing, and I was actually starting to emerge as a potential owner for our company. Our company now presently is 86 years old, and I have been there for 28. And so from that, and knowing in terms of that leadership component, that over the years I had had plenty of experiences and smaller groups, but thinking about, not just a legacy, but a moment of what is it that this wants to be next. And I think that's one of the things that in the programs that I have done with Louisa, they have all been sort of initiated with the energy alignment, I believe was the first one, and working through and up into the wealth portal and helixing. And every step along the way, I have realized there is something new, and it is building to be greater for both my purpose and for my sense of ease and calm. And I think some of the things that I have had as benefits in this experience are that I can take a program and I can work through it with such an amazing group of people. And along the way, I've actually crossed paths with some of the people from one program to another, but I have gotten to expand what I have been able to do with groups, because those are constantly also building and learning new things from others. And when it is time to reflect, or it's time to work through some of the exercises, what everyone is bringing to the table with their time and their energy is incredibly dynamic. And I think one of the things, even in the call that I had this week as part of the program, that I've realized there is so much to be able to attend live. I'm not always able to attend live, but I think one of the things is that has fruited the biggest results, because I'm able to get into a deep energy of this space with others that are also trying and working toward and seeking to achieve that alignment. So just as you mentioned, Louisa, right, on some of the things that have come in sort of these daily reveals and how it all is coming then together, that is something that means so much. I do appreciate being able to go to the recordings, having invested my time and energy to it at those certain points. And I think that anyone that's considering this should just go for it. And the dynamics and the results are life-changing. Thank you.
Oh, Carolyn, thank you so much for sharing that. And as you say, we've known each other a while now. I was just remembering that. I was thinking, my word, it's like about 7 years, 6 years, or something crazy like that. I was like, how that time has flown. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your experiences and insights and love with everybody. Oh, you've muted yourself. Hang on, we need to unmute you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And I am looking forward to expanding energies with others. And I am looking forward to the way in which we can come together, because that is where this very intricate and deeply wonderful and gaining that perspective opportunity comes. It's in this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn. Please give loads of Carolyn loads of love. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us today. It has been absolutely wonderful. And if you'd love to have that experience, to start to see how you can feel this in your life, then let us know. Just reach out for the Wealth Portal link if you would love to learn more about the Wealth Portal, and you know that is your aligned next step. And we'll make sure that we give the information over to you. Alrighty. Carolyn, there's loads of love coming for you in the comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Because it takes courage to come and share your experiences with people. So I am always truly, truly grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, there's a couple of questions from the group to answer that we didn't get to yesterday. And then we're going to be doing some helixing. How does all that sound? Alrighty, so the first one that I spotted was Brigitte asking, I've noticed in step 5, when I say, why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? There is doubt that it will not happen and not being curious that it will. Is there more that I can do around this to allow more curiosity? Okay, this is a great question. But it sounds like this question's being held from within the conscious mind, and the conscious mind or the ego is trying to answer it. So I want you to imagine and to think of it a little bit like play. There's a couple of ways you can do this. So the first one is like, imagine 5 years now, and I'm choosing that point in the future because then the brain's not saying, oh, it won't happen yet. So imagine it's 5 years in the future. You're already living this life, this reality. You're already experiencing large sums of money coming to you. And you could imagine that you're telling me, like, this is amazing. Like, why are large sums of money coming to me? It's like my normal. I'm just so surprised and curious. Can you feel the energy from it? It's not like it's a question that you're trying to answer. It's like, just like, wow, why is this happening? But it is happening. It's your reality. So that's playful, curious. It's a question you can't answer. And that's the point. It's not for you to answer. It's to let it go. We have to let it go. And I mentioned how living in the energy of the question, how I've used it with how I brought that business in, because I was like, I want my own business, but I don't know what it is. Wasn't trying to answer it. That was where I was working with my that experience of working with my brother in his publishing company, being the director there, thinking, I want my own business. And the other way to do this is just see which one resonates more for you. So is to think of it as like you're writing the question down on a post-it note. So it's like, okay, why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? And then you're giving that post-it note to the universe. So just handing it over. There's the post-it note. I'm not trying to answer it. I'm just giving it to you to answer. And then the universe is going to bring you what you are in resonance with. Does that make sense? This is why helixing is so powerful, because we're raising our frequency and creating the identity in new somatic and energetic set points, psychological set points, expanding our nervous system capacity, and then asking that question from a higher level of consciousness. Does that make sense? Let me know if that helps. So either visualizing yourself 5 years from now asking that question, or handing the question over on a post-it note to the universe. So it's literally like, there you go. But then when you're just asking the question, so you're just saying, it's almost like you're visualizing it's on the post-it note. And you're not trying to answer it. You get to take the aligned action on what comes through. Alrighty. Someone said, your experience with curses, please. Yes, lots of experience with helping clients to transmute curses. Many over the years in relation to that. So let me know if there's a little bit more behind the question behind the question there. And this feeds into psychic attacks, and you'll have seen that I do have a free guide that I created to help people start to uncover what's been going on in relation to psychic attacks. And if that is something that you're interested in, then do let us know. We dive in so much deeper into this in our Akashic record training. And this year I had, because this is so important, created a level 4 Akashic record training. So for everybody who's coming in to do level 1, 2, and 3, which is where I teach you how to read your own Akashic records, but then read the Akashic records for others. And ethics and standards and having really high quality energy hygiene are so important when you're working with other people's consciousness. And for me, I was like, I want everybody that I have trained to be an expert in clearing psychic attacks, having really understood what is going on. And so being able to take that experience and that expertise out with their clients as well. So thank you for bringing that question forward, because it is a really, really important question. And I think psychic attacks and curses can sound really scary. And I think what we want to do is remember that we are sovereign beings. We have sovereignty over our own consciousness. So let's think of them as energy blobs, because immediately that starts to take away their power. Just think of it as energy. It's energy. We're transmuting energy. All of it is energy. But there are some very advanced things that go on here. And so that's why I have that level 4 for the Akashic Record consultants that I've trained. I hope that answers your question. Alrighty, so another one came in. I was feeling so amazing yesterday, but today for some reason I'm feeling 5 out of 10, anxiety, frustration. So over the old ways and more than ready for the new. My intention is to make an income breakthrough and to feel expanded, joyful, and flow and abundant. Okay, so does this one resonate? That you were feeling in flow and then your nervous system capacity was triggered, which is where you started to feel the anxiety and the frustration. So you're starting to be pulled back to that default set point because the identity isn't embodied yet. That new set point isn't created. I just wanted to speak to that a moment. So anyone else kind of recognizing that their nervous system is doing something. That's why I'm always asking you, like, where are you? And we're not judging like where you are. It's like, actually just pay attention to the body on a scale of 1 to 10. Where is it right now? After I've done this, where is it right now? So you can observe. And this really helps you to amplify that connection with your body and how your body is speaking to you. Alrighty, the next one that came in was, this is Zoe. Zoe, you asked, does the nervous system and the ego work together? Yes. So if you think of your nervous system is like your body's security system, so scanning for safety, and then think of your ego as like your identity manager, helping you to navigate the world by shaping how you're seeing yourself, your experiences. We know that we're creating from our identity. The thing is, of course, that the ego is not just sitting in the conscious mind, it's operating as that sort of bridge between the conscious and the subconscious. So we'll have some awareness of it. But the thing is, when your nervous system is perceiving a threat, of course, whether it's real or just something unfamiliar, then we'll hear that ego voice coming in to protect us. And we'll start to feel those patterns where that resistance kicks in, that energetic resistance. When we'll start to avoid doing things, we'll start to overthink, we'll start to try and control. I think if your nervous system is dysregulated and stuck in stress responses, then our ego is going to become more rigid, reinforcing those limiting beliefs and keeping us in that survival mode. And then that voice that we keep hearing, we think that's ourselves, but it's not ourselves. We are not our beliefs or our programming. We are multi-dimensional spiritual beings, infinite souls. And we want to be more of our infinite soul on this plane. So when we're regulating the nervous system with the techniques that we're teaching within the Helix method, then that ego part isn't having to work so hard to keep us safe. So then we're able to have that, be more of our higher self, have more peace, transformation. Does that make sense? So inviting you to think about, okay, so where we're thinking that is relevant for you is to think of the 6 energetic blocks, because that framework helps you to uncover all aspects of what's going on so that we can then create from a new reality. That makes sense. And the other one that we had, Laura said, how can I value my gifts better so that they get valued by my prospects and clients? Okay, this is when we're helping people understand about the way we can help them and the impact we want to make. So there's 3 beliefs that we need to really embody, truly embody: belief in ourselves, belief in our work, and belief in our clients. And there's this part where we are looking at, you're mentioning around your belief in yourself and your belief in your work. So you want to bring those into your identity. When you hold those beliefs, they'll be reflected back to you from your prospects and clients. You have to back yourself. So for this, I would love you to focus on clearing the energy reversals in relation to your self-belief and your work. And then let's really focus on the beliefs that are going to impact your self-image, your esteem, your worthiness, so that you believe more in yourself and your work and in the clients that you're working with. Does that make sense? And of course, this can all show up in where we may be undercharging. Who here is like, I think I'm undercharging? Anybody? Yeah, I can see some hands being raised. Okay, so this one is for you to really look at your belief in yourself, belief in your work, and belief in your clients. That makes sense. Okay. This other question came up in one of the energetic alignment audits that I was doing. So I wanted to share this here because I am sure someone else is thinking this. Has anyone else thought, can I use energy testing, muscle testing to help with decision making? Let me know in the comments. Karen, give yourself a pet rise. Oh, Carolyn, just saw your comment here. Congratulations. So Karen said, I forgot to share one other item. For alignment and energetic expansion, my wealth has expanded to 6 figures personally and 7 figures for my company. I lead 15 employees now and own. Congratulations. That is so phenomenal. So phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing that. Huge congratulations. Okay. Alrighty, so we've got some people saying, yes, I want to use muscle testing, or I do use muscle testing. Alrighty, if you're saying yes, please will you promise me, pinky promise, that you will go 3 to 5 layers deep and not just ask, should I do this or that? Should I hire this team member? Should I do that program? I'm going to share with you what to ask. Let me just have a sip of my. So the thing is if you just ask, should I hire this team member? Should I hire this coach? Then because we all have the resistance that's in our energy field, it's going to bring forward, we're answering that. Does that make sense? So I'm going to pop some questions that you can ask in the chat for you, because there's a few. Bear with me a second as I grab them for you. Can everyone see the questions? And when you've used energy testing or muscle testing for decision making before, have you asked these questions? Or what did you ask? Let me know in the comments. I'm just giving my throat a bit of a rest, so just refer to the chat for a second. Okay, so Donna's saying yes. Is that yes to asking those questions? Okay, so do ask some of these. So I hope these are helpful. Which ones haven't you thought to ask? Can you see how by asking these 3 to 5 layers of questions, you're going to get so much more insight than just asking, Should I do X or Y? So whatever you're using this in relation for, after asking these questions, and we'll pop them in the Facebook group as well, is then we want to clear where you've got the resistances, and then ask, is this decision in my heart's path and purpose? Then you'll get your aligned response. Alrighty. So let's do some helixing. We're going to run over a little bit, I can see, but we're about 5 to 10 minutes just to give people a heads up. And any other questions that are coming in, we'll pick them up over the weekend for Monday. Alrighty. Let's do some helixing. We're bringing your energy and attention to your higher self. Then start to increase your life force energy. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and breathing out for 8. And just inviting you to do this 3 times. Bring your awareness to your soul star chakra. And then speaking to all levels of my consciousness, I intend that in the name of divine truth, love and light, let all information come from my higher self and be in alignment with my divine truth for my highest good and the highest good of all. I am creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation. Between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self. So they are 100% connected and in perfect alignment, and all working towards my highest path and purpose. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And from this space, inviting it out to use this way technique. And to test these phrases. We've got, I'm 100% open and receptive to achieving my next level in business. As a reminder, do you get a yes or a no? Or if you go side to side or like plank-like, then that's likely an energy reversal. We've got 5 phrases here for you to test. And let me know in the comments when you have got your replies. What some yeses. Alrighty. So once you've got your answers, we're going to start to decode what is no longer serving you. And these are the phrases, how I want you to say them. Remembering if you've got a no to a positive response, you're going to release that as a negative belief by saying the phrase, for example, the belief I'm safe to hold and manage more money. No, because that's what your body did. So it doesn't make grammatical sense. It makes subconscious sense. Alrighty. I'm going to guide you through the first one, and then I'll pop some music on so that you can do another one, and then we'll move into creating your line coherence. Does that sound good? Okay, so holding CV 17. Taking a nice deep breath in for 4, out for 4. I'm ready to release. The resistance to being 100% open and receptive to achieving my next level in business. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Just taking a nice deep breath in and out. Then silently thinking, I'm ready to release the resistance to being 100% open and receptive to achieving my next level in business. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Just taking a nice deep breath in for 4 and out. I'm ready to release the resistance to being 100% open and receptive to achieving my next level in business. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, noticing any somatic responses. Filling your heart up with love. I love, I love, I love. And then take a moment just to release one more. And remembering these are just 5 questions. We're working together in the Wealth Portal. We'll be going so much deeper. Though Karen, just in answer to that, there is likely more going on there. And then just pop some music on and inviting you just to take a minute to release one other. How's everybody doing? Any weird somatic responses going on? Any memories flashing through that you weren't expecting? How's your body responding? Let us know in the comments. Beautiful. Hold sensation in body. That's like yin energy moving through. Can also be from past lives. Anyone feeling really hot? Okay. Feeling deeper, feeling calmer. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to shift gears a little bit and start to create that aligned coherence. So if there's any more for you to release, just make a note of where you got to, and then you can circle back and release some more. And then imprint the following again. So I will guide us through this. We're going to do 30 seconds of inner rewiring of each of these 5 phrases, and then a minute of visualization. You can do, Jill, if you want to muscle test to validate that it's been released. Use the word validate, not to check. If you're checking, then you're doubting yourself. But validate is really key. And of course, if it hasn't, then it's just repeating it again and seeing if there's an energy reversal that's locked it in. Okay. Inner rewiring. Who's ready? They're inviting you. Oh, feeling hot and sweating and nervous. Good catch on that. So I'm safe, I'm calm, I'm choosing to release this. I'm safe, I'm calm, I'm choosing to release this. I'm safe, I'm calm, I'm choosing to be here. And see how the body will really speak to you. It's so important to assess these somatic responses. And what I've found is this is why when you're using the sway technique, you connect more with your body than the other muscle testing ways, which is why I prefer this and I teach this. So it helps you to connect with your body. Alrighty, let's do the creating aligned coherence. So inviting you now to breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. Start to fill your heart up with more and more love. I love, I love, I love, I love. And from this place, starting to think internally, I am safe to have more sales, and repeating that, noticing your somatic responses, keeping your heart filled up with love. I trust the universe, I trust my team, I trust me. Moving on to the third one, I grow my business to my desired income, aligned with my values. Moving on to the next one. I am the go-to expert for my ideal client. The next one. I am in a sales saw. I am in a sales saw. Beautiful. Moving on to the next one. We're going to be doing visualization. So 1 minute, seeing in your mind's eye your ideal client stepping forward and saying yes to themselves. Yes, yes, yes. We'll do that for 1 minute. Beautiful. Welcome back. Welcome back. And from this elevated frequency, inviting you to live in the energy of the question, why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Imagine writing it down on a post-it note and handing it over to the universe. Notice the ideas, the synchronicities, what's coming to you. You get to take action. Giving you a moment to gather your thoughts, let the ideas come to you. This week, really been inviting you to reach out to 5 people each day. Who's been doing that? Just 5 people. How are you? Follow up with them. Perhaps it's new people you're reaching out to, seeing if they would like to work with you. Perhaps it's people that you've worked with in the past. And you reach out to 5 people. See if it's aligned time for them to step into working with you, buying your products, your services, whatever it may be. Whew. Alrighty, how's everybody feeling? Feeling good. This has been a powerful session. We're building up your energetic success habits and helixing every day this week. How are you feeling as a result of this focused intention on your energy field? Feeling calmer? Feeling relaxed, feeling better. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if you're feeling nervous, wait to hear back from people. Just, I'm safe, I'm calm. So this is really key. This is so key. So anywhere you're sharing invitations for sales, expect the sale, but not where it comes from. That way, that will immediately soothe your nervous system, Donna. And anyone else that's like, oh, I've reached out. Expect the sale, but not where it comes from. That allows you to be detached, to lead with love. That makes sense? Okay, awesome. Glad you feel better. Alrighty, let's have your takeaways. I'd love to know what your takeaway has been so far. So this is so you can anchor it in and embody it. And we're going to see who is going to be winning the Mother wound Akashic record activation. Let's see, we've got cool. Let's see. Takeaways on Facebook, please. Takeaways on the Zoom room. So you're going to see who's won. Keep them coming. We have, okay. Yeah, it's huge, isn't it, Amy? Expect the sales, won't know where it comes from. So freeing. We can live in alignment with the law of assumption and then not get attached and go all weird on people. Oh, I'm loving these segues. Okay, let's see. Put that there if I can see them. Okay. We have. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this is awesome. Alrighty, I can see who our winner is. Our winner is, congratulations, Lou Kujata. Congratulations, Lou. You are the winner of the Healing the Mother Wound in the Akashic Record Activation. This is going to massively open up your nurturing for your desires. So I'm super excited that you are the winner. The team will be in touch early next week with your link for your winnings. Oh, this is so exciting. Huge congratulations. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me live or on the replay. And if you have any questions around how this all relates to you, then do book a call with me and we can make sure we get everything answered. If the team could pop the link to book a call and also the link for the survey would be amazing. And for those of you that would love to continue the momentum that we have started here together, we would love to have you in the Wealth Portal. As I've mentioned, we do have other ways that you can work with me. We've got the body program coming up in May live, and we've got a special invitation for you for that. And also for those of you that would love to learn how to help your clients have the results that our clients have with the Helix method and all the Akashic Records certification programs, then do let us know. In our survey, we do have a spot where you can let us know about what feels like the most aligned next step for you, and then we can reach out and make sure that we're giving you the right information to help you make an aligned decision either way. And every time you answer the survey, then we pop your name into a draw to win a one-to-one with me. We'll be drawing for that on Tuesday, which will be fantastic. And just as a recap, we would love to have you in the Wealth Portal. That is the natural next step from our time in the Energetic Edge. We have got a special invitation for you that's available until Tuesday. So this is our Wealth Portal page. It's a very special invitation. I'm just trying to make it bigger so you can actually read it. I just wanted to show this to you. So you'll see that we've got everything laid out beautifully here for you. And you can see an overview in relation to what we're up to during our time together. Let me know if you would like this link. And just wanted to give you a heads up on the savings that you can have. You can see we've got loads of gifts for you and some bonuses. The retail for the Wealth Portal is normally $5,000 US. But we do have, and you have the option to pay in USD or British pounds. But you can pay in full, and that is 3,600. Or we've got a pay as you profit plan, which is 500 a month. So you've got an extended pay as you profit plan for 8 months, or it's 1,000 a month for 4 months. And then what you can do is you can just press here. Oh, there we go. And you will see that we have our checkout page. I just wanted to give you a heads up on this. So what you need to do if you're paying in USD is to select the quantity, and then that will add it to your cart. So you get that number down there. If you want to do the pay as you profit plan, and you can go there as well. And you see how it goes there. And then you just select, fill in the rest of your details. I just wanted to show you that. You have to press submit at the bottom as well. Just because sometimes people miss out adding the quantity and then nothing happens. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that. So if you've got any questions in relation to the Wealth Portal, we have got some frequently asked questions at the bottom of the invitation page. This is an exclusive invitation for you, so it's not available on my website. So you will need to give us a heads up that you want the link so you can get the special offer. And as I said, it expires on Tuesday, midnight Pacific time. And so there's time to, have a conversation with us and answer any questions that you may have in relation to that. Alrighty, I hope that has served. So as I said, tomorrow is an integration day. So dive into the replays, allow the space as well to see what's coming through. What are the questions that are coming through? We'll be back on Monday. I'll pick up any questions that have come up over the weekend. And Monday, we're going to be designing your path to that long-term success, that long-term wealth expansion. Let's get those energetic shifts in place. You can start to have the results that our clients have been sharing this week, like Carolyn has shared the impact of this work within her own business and on herself, for herself personally as well. Huge thank you to Carolyn for coming and joining us and sharing that. And it's just been so wonderful seeing all the results and the shifts that you've had so far. So let's continue the momentum. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone on the replay. And I will see you all on Monday. Lots and lots of love. Take care.